Hey everyone, over here bringing a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be discussing the future of yellow coin LRs. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So I think right now, yellow coin LRs, especially the banners in of itself, is basically the worst banner to summon on, and that's really the reason why they ended up making the current pity system that is now has also progressed into the non-super hyped celebration Dokkan Festival exclusive red coin banners, which is great, right? I think both of them, the value is being, a little bit lessened, and really the hype and the big banners of the anniversary, worldwide celebration, golden week, things of that nature are the ones that's going to have something different in terms of the banners. So what I wanted to do in this video is talk about what the future holds for these types of LRs, being that 10-year anniversary is right around the corner. So currently right now, we are providing Key Plus 4 dual category 150% LRs in the yellow coin banners. And as you can see here, this is of course before the Exchange Piccolo. It was, kind of nice and tidy. I was thinking the next yellow coin LR was going to be int or physical, and I was like, okay, I can bet the farm is going to be either one. And then all of a sudden, boom, the Piccolo, Gohan Exchange Piccolo ended up being a tech unit, where I was go, okay, well, this doesn't fit anymore. So really, to me, I was thinking, well, is this because this is just going to be a one-off, right? Or actually they're going to have, much more dual category Key Plus 4s for the upcoming future, right? So if it is just a one-off, that's fine. We've seen this before. I'll talk about the 130% LRs in a bit. But if they are going to add an additional row, I can't add an additional row on the screen here, right? So I'd add additional column. And of course, I'm missing tech because the Gohan is the other tech. That means that we might have another AGL yellow coin, another int or two int ones, three physical ones, and then another STR. I don't know if I'm going to go down that route. I think this is more going to be a one-off, and then we are going to finish up the year and end the 150% dual category yellow coin LRs with two more physical units and then an int unit on here. Technically speaking, we should see another superclass yellow coin Key Plus 4 dual category 150 LR, and then an extreme and a superclass physical one, right? You can kind of see the pattern where it's extreme, two extremes and two supers. And it does hold true on all these, except for when they did this. This was, again, just an outlier. It didn't make any sense to me. But, Dokkan does some of these things from time to time, which, doesn't make any sense. Or just someone said, oh, this was supposed to be int, but we just turned it into, tech. So we got to now provide three more of these here. So again, I don't think it's going to be another section on here because this will take too long, and I think the value of the yellow coin LRs is really diminished, being that there's the benefit of having a 150% lead right now is really non-existent. Why would you ever run 150% dual category where you have the 200% single category and then the Dokkan Festival exclusives in the 170% with the 30% boost, right? Now, LRs, and especially yellow coin LRs, has always been behind in leader skills in terms of this, but I'm hoping in the future they will change that, and I'll talk a little bit about that in just a second. So I want to kind of dive into the 130% LRs because that's also the future of yellow coin LRs as well. So when you look at 130% LRs, basically, as you can see, it didn't match up as well either. There's a couple outliers. There was ones that were dual category Key Plus 3, right? And I guess if you added those, right, if you added the Key Plus 3 150% dual categories, right, you could just say, oh, okay, if I go back over here, right, you can add those in, and technically speaking, right, we would have an extra STR, an extra int, and an extra physical right? And that would make then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 STR dual category 150s, 5 dual category 150 tech, and then the int one would be filled out, and then the physical one would then just need missing one more. So you could say that that is the case over here. Sorry, that's the other slides. The case over here. However, again, you know, it just gets kind of confusing how you set this up. Now, on these yellow coin LRs here, you do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other units that needs the EZA. All right, so given that we need these to EZA, we can also possibly assume what the next kind of filler celebrations are going to be for the remainder of the year until the 10-year anniversary, maybe even a little bit beyond. And for me, it doesn't seem very hyped, and that, you know, is discerning here. But when you look at these, right, you can say, okay, great, let's go ahead and break these down. We have to have one of these EZA or both of these EZAs in terms of hold on, let me a second. I gotta get my cursor here. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Bring the cursor in. These two units need to EZA in this celebration, because like, where will we see these again, right? These are Planet Namek Saga units. Both of these are unusable at this point in time, and we really need additional Planet Namek Saga units to make that team actually shine. So if they don't EZA now, like, when do we ever see these guys again? And I didn't put Joined Forces in here because we could say this is going to be like a super big Joined Forces celebration, because you have 4 units right here that are Joined Forces. But this would make the most sense if both of these EZAs at the basic, you know, at the end of the celebration, which we kind of have a long time from now, right? Our next Dokkan Festival exclusive unit is going to be coming out at the end of October, which is about 2 weeks from now. So I can see toward the end, like the last week, having both of these EZA would make a lot of sense. Now, in the future, could we have something like Movie Heroes as another celebration? You might be kind of tired of Movie Heroes, but we ended up only getting really movie bosses was with some Movie Hero units, of course, with Kamehameha Gohan, Family Kamehameha Gohan, and LRGGT, which I was surprised that we didn't get maybe another EZA there as well. But the Worldwide Celebration was really with movie bosses, more so than anything else, the uncontrollable power as well. And then you have this Vegeta here that's kind of sitting around. It's like, okay, are they going to do Majin Buu Saga? Are they going to do Vegeta's Family? Can they do Super Saiyan 2? But one of the things I think they can combine here, which could be a big possibility here, is Super Saiyan 2, right? So if they have a Super Saiyan 2 celebration, they can do something here with the Gohan and the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, right? And then you could say, okay, maybe they have a Siblings Bond celebration. I think a Siblings Bond celebration would be very, very nice, or a Story Figure celebration would be very, very nice as well. And then again, Movie Heroes just pops up right here, or Joined Forces could be a lot of these units here. But given that, you know, I can easily see them EZAing these 2 units in this current celebration, having like a big Movie Heroes Christmas celebration or something like that. And I don't know where they would add like Majin Buu Saga. I don't think it's Vegeta's Family, because we've had a lot of Vegetas already. And I'm surprised that now here's the thing, they could also EZA this guy in this celebration as well, right? With Dirty Fireworks Vegeta as the initial Dokkan Festival exclusive. So yeah, it's kind of confusing to figure out what we're gonna see. And I think all of these LRs here should EZA either before the 10-year anniversary, or basically during, or maybe just right after. So by the end of March, I'd say all of these 130% LRs and all these right here in this grouping, right, all these units would be EZA'd by then, thus only leaving then the 140% 50% dual categories left to EZA, and we've already had one EZA from that group, and that is the LR Janemba. He's amazing. So if the EZAs coming from the dual category 150s are as good as Janemba, right, we should look very forward to some of these EZAing here. So that's very, very exciting news in that case, in that front. So but again, going back to this, we should then finalize all these. So really the question then is, are we just going to get another int and 2 physical units here to end the 150% dual category yellow coin LRs? I think that could be the case, right? Do we have 3? I think we would have 3 Dokkan Festival exclusives, right? We have the November one, we have the December one, and then maybe New Year's, right before the anniversary. So then int 2 physicals would then end up being the completion of all these, and then this guy here is just he was an error or just just off to the side here. So that's what I'm guessing. So after that, where do we think the dual category or the category LR yellow coins are going to be? I'm hoping that they go down this route and they go triple category, 3 categories, key plus 477%. I don't think they'll move up to 180 because that's what we have now for Dokkan Festival exclusives at 170% across the board. We're going to start easying those units, right? Those Dokkan Festival exclusive TURs that are 170% across the board to 180%, right? So having the new yellow coin LRs be at 177 is not quite 180, but they're new units and it's definitely not 200. It's still semi-usable, but again, a step behind what Carnival units and Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs are going to be. So I would like this to be the option they go into. Again, not right at 180, 177. Again, it's not a big difference, but 177. I don't think they'll go 170. I hope they don't go 160. They go from 150 to 160. I would hate that. So I would only assume 177. They're not going to go 180 or higher. Again, because we have the 200%, and then the Dokkan Festival exclusive EZAs will go to 180 as well. So there you have it. That's kind of what I think about what the future holds for yellow coin LRs. Again, this is where we're at This is where we're at right now, and hopefully in the future we find out what we're gonna get post 10-year anniversary, or really during the 10-year anniversary, and make these units be worth summoning on. Or these banners, that is, because these banners are not very good at this point in time. Luxury banners only at this point in time. So anyway, with that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video here. If you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning, and we will catch you next time. Later.